Hi everyone, it's Pokemon Rishi. It's another Pokemon TCG live, climbing the rank ladder, path of the peak, and this is my Rapid Strike deck. Now this is the Barcelona one that Francesco won in the Spanish special event. He won everything with it, and then he came first. And yeah, as you can notice, he's using Spiritomb and Medicham and all the stuff. He is using Giacomo. This is really good against Lugia and Mew to get rid of them fusion energies, so we can actually do damage to their Pokemon, and also slow them down as well because they only have a certain amount of energies. It doesn't really, it affects Lugia a little bit, but it won't affect them too much if they've got the Arcuses, and just the standard play. Now I was testing this out yesterday and the day before, and I keep finding that I keep prizing Tower of Waters, and I actually prized 2 Octilleries as well, and I still won the match. But when I finally did lose, it was because somebody was playing full path. I was only playing 3 towers, and it stopped me, literally slowed me down, and I couldn't win. If I had another Tower of Waters, and I had the 5 Steel Stone and everything, I would have won the match. All I had to do was use Alakazam and move energy, and I would have took 3 prizes off of VMAX Rillaboom, and I would have won. That is all I had to do, was move energy damage from one Rillaboom to another Rillaboom with Alakazam, and that was it. And Yoga Looped or whatever I wanted to do. So I've had to alter the deck a tiny bit. So I've added 4 Towers of Waters. I've got rid of the Lemillion because, one, I hate getting it in the active when you first start the match and everything else, and it's your only basic in your hand. Also, it's a liability as well, especially against a mirror match as well. And it can be sniped, and it's 2 prizes. Then you have to knock out one of our VMAXs and say an Octillery or a Spirit, and we are done. So I opted to go without the Lemillion, decrease the Professor's Research to 2, and increase the Courier's put in another focus. Instead of 1, have 2. Reason is, if we need to search for 1 or we need to draw supporter, we can, and if we've prized 1 or we've used 1 and we're a bit clutch, it's there for the extra consistency. Everything else is the same. So this is my real deck in real life. Don't forget the 151 is out now. They haven't got any bundles out yet either. Not really. They've got the Snorlax special one, which is not the best really, to be honest. It looks nice. I love Snorlax, and you get these sleeves and the barks, and it's a lot of coins. And I don't want to use these up because I've already finished the battle pass, and I need about 800 to renew the battle pass, so I can't get rid of it. But I have bought some with the exchange, so I've bought some Charmanders because the Charmanders have, for 1 energy, discard a Stadium, which is a really good card to have. So if you have a Charmander up front and they've put Path to the Peak, and you've got your Charizard, well, your Charmander's ready to be evolved, put an energy, discard the Path to the Peak. Next turn, if they knock it out, that means I do more damage with Charizard. So I have put that in. I've bought a Charizard EX, so this will go the fire type one, not the dark type one. So this will go into a Charizard EX dark type deck. So we'll be using 4 Charmanders, and 3 dark Charizard and 1 fire Charizard, just so we can actually use this. I'm gonna have to tweak the deck a little bit and make it work around that. I have also bought some Giovanni's Charisma because I think this card's really good. Taking an energy off your opponent's active Pokemon and then allowing you to attach an extra energy from your hand to your active Pokemon could make a massive difference. I've also got the old Amber because I want to get the Aerodactyl and put it into a Lugia deck because I think this would be fantastic in a Lugia deck. And I think it's a very underrated card. I think this card's going to be a nightmare for a lot of decks, especially stage 2s. It's going to be a nightmare. Rigid Band as well, because it helps stage 1s, especially EXs, have more tankiness. Big Air Balloon, really good as well for the stage 2s as well, so you can do a free pivot with it. If you don't need to do the extra damage, why not have that? Okay, so we're going to go straight into it. Let me just do this and get ready, and let's have a look. Check the stream. Test. Okay. So, if you didn't watch last night's... Hi Key, how are you? One, I'm practicing for regionals and League Cup. Two, I want to see how this deck will play against the new cards. So, because there's not really any cards that can play with, you can add really into this deck. There's nothing that really, I haven't found, I've got to test stuff, but this deck is well tuned, and me adding other stuff may cause problems. So I want to see how it does with the new cards, goes against these new cards, so these new decks. Can I still win with this deck? Because this is my real deck. I'm going to be using in my local league cups, and hopefully the regionals in Poland. So I want to see how it does, because I'm going to feel really gutted that I paid a load of money for them and it's not going to work. So yeah, that's what, Kish. You happy with that, or do you want to go and watch somebody else who's playing a new deck? Okay, so we've got not really much else. I like a good challenge. Right. I'm going to put the Spiritomb up. He's a sacrificial lamb, so I don't think I'm going to need it. And thank you, yeah. So have you started with the new 151 cards yet? You made any decks, Key? Here's the Wigglytuff with 350 HP. And he's got yeah, that looks really good. 280 damage for 2 energies discarded, and you don't have to discard the 2 energies on the Blastoise. It's not too bad. So you could just use a normal energy retrieval, grab 2 off the discard pile, bomb. Yeah, it's good damage for 2 energies. It can be if you don't have the energies in your hand, because are you using Chin PAL, or are you just using Palkia and Greninja to discard the energies, and then yeah, got so. All right, so all of fair enough. Right, okay, so we have the Octillery. We've not started off very well at the minute. Okay. What are you doing? 191 thingy bob on 8 acres. Yeah. I know what you mean. Well, I'm going to put the energy here. And I'm just going to have to... I should have really sacrificed the Greninja, Alakazam, but I can't retreat out of it. I should have gone for the Alakazam, to be honest, but I did not get a good hand here. So what do you think about the new Mew EX? Are you going to be putting it into any decks? I don't think it's going to really fit. It can fit into a water deck. If you've got Baxcalibur, you can put the energies on. I think it'll fit into a Palkia deck or a Greninja Chin PAL deck. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of testing. People are probably going to try out a load of decks on here and then go for it. It could, yeah. I'm thinking Lugia is going to benefit from you and Aerodactyl. It's 160. I've lost my Octillery. Okay. Right. I think if I don't get anything out of this now, I'm buggered. So we need to start doing stuff. Buggered that up. Let's do double gunner. Alright. The only reason I've done that is because it only takes him to evolve it once. It doesn't need a rare candy or anything. So. That's going to take 4 attacks to knock that out. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to see how this does, and if I am going to make an artillery deck, not artillery, a Lugia Aerodactyl Mew deck, instead of using Snorlax, going to use them instead. And see how it does against. See, if I used an Aerodactyl against this and did 80 damage with a double turbo, it would knock out the Jigglypuff, but I'd only get 1 prize. But it bypasses these big health Pokemon. So it could be interesting. That's why I didn't move the damage around. Right. Okay, you're going to get Pokegear. So you can do more damage. Iono. It suits me because that helps me out. There's an artillery. I can heal the damage. I can get a Klara next turn. 160. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Remoraid. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. If I retreat now, I lose his rapid strike energy. But if I attack, I put some more damage on this. But it'll knock me out next turn. 160, 160, 120. Yeah, it's just enough. It is just enough. So we're going to have to retreat into a Remoraid. And we're going to use the double gunner. Yeah. And yeah. Okay, and then we're going to use Alakazam. So, I should have chosen Jigglypuff, but it's fine. Okay. Do we need to attach the energies? No. Okay. Okay. Enter. So, yeah. What are the decks I'm thinking about making? Alakazam. Could be interesting with Minikyu and Kefki, but people can get around that with switches and escape ropes and stuff like that. Or just boss up your Alakazam and hit it for weakness with Dark with Charizard. I don't think the Charizard is going to be, not sorry, the Alakazam is going to be as impactful as people said. I think the Arbok is going to be quite good, especially against certain decks. Especially making, so if you judge them and then do an Arbok, you've made them go down to 3 cards. And then if you use the capture arm tool, you can make it go down to 2 if they've got a Pokemon in the hand. And you get to see the hand. I think Giovanni's Charisma, though, that can be played in a lot of decks. So being able to add that extra energy is really good. So, oh, that's a bit of a problem. Alright, so I'd have to put 2020, take 10 off you. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look what's in the deck. I've got plenty of energies and okay, so we can go you. Okay. That fixes that problem. Tower of Waters would be nice, but a Medicham would be even better. I need to start thinking big picture. Okay. Yeah. Take out what? That's 110. Okay. This is going to be interesting. This is such a massive Pokemon. But does that affect when it's in the active or? No, it's not in the active. And is that in the active? No, it doesn't. I just got rid of my bloody Tower of Waters. I needed that. Okay. Okie doke. Let's see what we get next turn. This is really a bit of a. Okay. The Snorlax. Oh. It's a bit of a pain, this is. This guy is playing really well with this deck. It's such a nightmare to get around. That's got 350 on their bench as well. And I'm so behind in prizes. this Wigglytuff deck's going to be really difficult for a lot of people. I mean, I can hit fighting weakness though. That's done 160 to me. And you've got therapeutic energy, so you're not going to fall asleep anytime soon. I can't one-shot this bloody Snorlax either. Oh wait, I can. But they're going to knock this out, put this in there. Yeah, I can't win. Oh well. How am I supposed to beat that? Interesting. Right. I should have gone Urshifu and just knocked it out, and I think that's the problem. I think I was thinking too much spread damage, not enough nuking damage. Yeah, but Urshifu, 120, 150. 150 do 300. That does one. Is there another one that does 180? No. It's all 150. Okay. Let's see if we get on. Alright, so we've lost one. Gone down from Houndoom to Greninja. I want to be above Houndoom by the end of the stream. Captain 15 Hook. Fair enough. Hook. Hook. Yeah. Rayquaza VMAX got better, yeah. I'm just wondering what other decks I could build. So there's the Arbok deck. That's simple enough. You can use Turbo Darkrai engine with that. What else could you use? Could use, yeah. So I think the Arbok will only work with the Dark Patches and Pokestar. You've got Alakazam, which I think is going to be more of a meme deck than anything else. What else? You got Blastoise, of course. That does the 280. That's a really good. It's going to be a good deck, but it's going to be very weak against Miraidon. I mean, Miraidon, a lot of the cards in Miraidon's deck can one-shot a Blastoise. It only needs to do, what, 180 damage, and it's enough to knock it out for weakness. The Charizard, of course, can be knocked out by Jim PAL and all of the decks. Let's see what we get from this. Heads. Okay. Okay. I think me putting two Urshifus down might be a bit too much because we still need Alakazam and two Inteleon to start sniping stuff. Um, mm, Gonna have to because I have got spares. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the turn there. Not the start I'd like, but it's still something. They're still a little bit shy of. It's one Archeop. Lugia. Are they gonna just go for the one Archeops? I wonder. Lemillion. Professor Brudat. Yeah. So they're going to be able to attack. And I bet any money they're going to do the two full 220, and I just got rid of my Urshifu. Bollocks. Yeah. And I bet any money, three Archeopses. You can do the V-Star now. Yep. It's going to be interesting. Oh. Did you just put... What the heck? It doesn't... They don't work like that, by the way. The energies. That's 220, and I just lost two Urshifus. This is not going well. Before I get rid of it. Yeah. Don't need to do that. Let's do a double gunner. Uh, um, that's a Melony and Escape Rope. I have got a Cheryl, which is good. Got an Escape Rope and an Energy, and an Energy can help later on. So let's just do 140 here. Put some damage. Well, it's going to be 110 because of the V-Guard. So I can't one-shot this, but I can. I can move the energies across. But I don't really want to. I want to be being able to. Say. Right. He's going to retreat now, isn't he? He's going to go straight into that. No, he's not. I actually thought I was going to get another Inteleon, but it's fine. I need Alakazam, to be honest. So, if I put 40, 40... That's 220. Are you going to get rid of the Mesagoza? Or are you going to keep it? You are going to get rid of it. Okay. 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 Well, we're going to shower that way. Guaranteed. Then we are going to double gunner. Then we need might need that draw supporter. Okay. So could retreat, go into Medicham. Turbo 140. 40, 20. That's still not enough, is it? Right. Okay, so we are going to take $30. Right, we're going to do the old retreat and do that. We've just made them skip a turn because they can't damage us past that. And I can put 20 off this Archeops onto this, make it 260. Then do Medicham, nuke that, skip a turn. Right, they are going to retreat now. There you go. Research them away, get into that. But he can nuke this, can't he? On 320. That's 2020, 60. But he's got a double turbo. So that was 300. 280. Oh, you got rid of it. 280. Right. That's 280. Okay. Before I do anything, I am going to put energy onto you. That's an extra draw. Don't need the Octillery in that, but I could do with that. Okay, so we got that. It's double gunner. Right. What do I need right now? I need Klara, but I can't get Klara. So, get another double turbo. Right. Oh, no, no. I've got to swap him out. Oh, I'm not playing well today. What's going on? And I don't know why I'm not hitting any Battle VIP passes. I've got 4. I've got Idras. I've got this. I've got that. The ratio hasn't really changed that much. So for a second one of them and a Ford, no. Right. Game face on. It's going to be interesting. Right. My delivery is on its way tomorrow. That guy had every play against me there. And it was really annoying. Oh, I don't like having the Alakazam there, but at least I've got an Escape Rope. Okay. He could have gave me an Ultra Battle VIP Pass, you know. It's going to have to be you. Switch that. And turn. So yeah, this is where I need the Battle VIP passes, but they're just not. This is not the 3rd or 4th match. I haven't seen one. It's like I'm prizing every single Battle VIP pass, and I'm not seeing them in my deck as well, and they're in there. Now against the Miraidon deck, we can delete them, but we have to be set up well before they get to our Inteleons and our Inteleon Vs. We'd like to have. I should have really gone for the Urshifu, but Okay. Oh, got this. Right. Mind a bad day with this. Let's do what everyone else wants me to do and build a new deck. Yes. Oh, 25. It's 27. Do I get anything nice? Just coins, really. It doesn't really buy me much. Okay. So. We can change these Charmanders for new Charmanders. Not 332. I don't think we've got enough energies to support this Charizard, this new one, in this deck. Alright, okay, so we got that. Right, so they've got the new Charmanders. That's in there now. Okay. Who could benefit from? Get rid of you. No, I'm gonna keep you. I'll keep you. Get rid of you. get rid of you. So let's build a new 151. So, at all. 3 of them. Or is that too much? Because I have got the 3 of them. Uh, well, we want the We've got Giovanni, but we don't really need the Giovanni in this deck because we've got the Archeopsis. The discard energy thing is not going to be that beneficial. Basic Pokemon don't have weakness. No. Stage 1. No. Because the V-Star Arceus is. You're not going to do anything really as well. So, no. Clear that one. And then we're going to go for Nets. We'll go for one of them. We'll go for a Lemillion. Okay. So we've got a Lemillion, we've got Clap Stadiums, we've got Archeopsis, we've got that. So because don't forget we have to add the old Amber for Pokemon than anything else. We don't need the Therapeutic now. Because we're not using. We got Double Turbo Gift. Gift Energy, Lucky Energy, Luminous Energy. What else? Oh, Mew. Or what else is in there? So we've got the Archeopsis because we're going to use the De-Evolution Ray. So I put a double turbo on it, evolve it, blah blah blah. Say we're playing against a Charizard EX, we make it down to a Charmander. It knocked out straight away. We don't get 2 points, but they have to use rare candies. We don't. I think this is where it's going to be like really beneficial. I need to get some Dug Trios as well. Because I'm going to make a Tyranitar deck as well and a Zoroark deck, Hisuian Zoroark. I think maybe just one Mew. I don't think you need to have more than one Mew. Okay. So we got a Mew, Archeops, that and that. So, and this can one-shot most basics. We can use Lugia to do that as well. We haven't chosen what energy we want because we need to add some extras. It's always good to have extra. I think the jet is cool. 14. Do we need the Luminous though? It's pretty much a colourless. It's a colourless deck. I don't know if there is anything else 151 we can add. That could be. That needs that. That heals 30 damage. Chance is not going to be any good. The Ditto's cool. Do we need the Ditto though to get set up? I don't think we do. The Arbok's cool. Okay. No, that's gonna be rubbish. You're a little pain in the bum. You could be an interesting meme. Oh, could go Genghis Khan. Think Genghis Khan in this? What, go 2 Archaeopses, 2 and 1 Genghis Khan? It could do 400 damage though. For 3 energies. You could do 2, you could get 3, you could get 1, you could get none. You're going to do some damage with it. It's 230 as well, but it's 2 prizes. I'll put that on the bench for the. Okay, cool. Oh, that's finds Giovanni's charisma. We've got the Mew. Ooh, yeah. You have got the Nido King. You have got the Volplume though. And look at top energy and attach any energy, basic energy you find. That looks fucking really good. How much is that? 400, 140. They could be really interesting. Put that in a. No, we don't need that. 2 leftovers, Blastoise. Yeah, Zapdos as well. What's colours? What's that? That's not going to be anything. Pharaoh, no. What's it? Second bite. This does 30 damage for each damage count on your opponent's active Pokemon. That could be interesting. I don't think it's going to be. That's 100 for that as well, but it's only 70 HP as well. Pidgey, that's cool. Searching out for basics, it's not too bad. How much is that? I'll get 3 of them. Right. Because the other 2 aren't that, That has no retreat cost though. Neither does that one either, which is nutty. So it's not bad to have. The Raichu. When one of your Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you may move energy from that Pokemon to this Pokemon. But it hurts itself by 50. This one's going to be interesting. How much is that? 400. I'd have to get 3 of them. And that's attach. Look at top 8 and attach any basic energy you find to your Pokemon in any way you like, then shuffle your deck. Okay. Alright, so we've got Archeops, Aerodactyls, Mews. We have 1 Mew. The reason I'm going for 1 Mew is because it's still 180 HP. Right? It's nice to have a theme, but I think that might be a bit too risque. This could be devastating to a lot of decks. So we could just use the Lugia as the basic attacker. We have got 2 bosses, Research, Ultra Ball. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go for the future Lugia. So, alright, let's see how we get on. So, you're seeing, I'm going to make a deck profile on this anyway, but let's see how this does. Because I was thinking about this deck not long ago. Where does Lugia get its new cards for when the new rotation happens? And I think the Aerodactyl is definitely a possibility. The Genghis Khan is going to be another one. What else would be? the Mew, all sorts of stuff. We got Burnett. Oh, really? Okay. 2 mulligans. I hate owning the Lumineon like this, but it's one of them. Right, we get 2 cards, which is good. That's a double turbo in that. That's fine. And is it my turn? So see what we draw out of this. Right, so that's a Lugia. And we are going to go heads. So we're going to get one of them. We are going to attach onto that. Retreat. Go into this Lugia. Then we're going to go heads. In the turn. Now, if we don't lose this hand, we're good. If we do lose this hand, we're bad. So let's see how we get on. That's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. So it looks like we're playing against the Lost Box decks. I wonder what the Lost Box deck's going to get new from the 151, because don't forget to comment down below what decks, what new cards are going to go into older decks and what new decks are going to be made. Please comment down below what you think. So I have no idea what you're going to put into a Lost Zone Giratina deck with the 151 set, to be honest. I mean, you could always play the new Stadium, where you could discard an energy, draw an extra card, and so you could draw 3 cards with 1 Greninja and everything else. You'd lose a lot of energies and you'd have to play around, but so if, no, it's not too bad on what they're going to lose. Okay, so we are going to Bennett away 2 of them. Okay, we're going to go you, and we're going to go Submarine Star. Then we're going to go 1, 2. I might keep the Luminous Energy for yeah. I'm going to keep the Luminous Energy for the Lumineon, because I would like to use Lumineon to attack and then retreat it. So put a double turbo that than that, and it will do 100, so it's not too bad. So we can go Tempest Dive. Do we want to attach an energy? No. We're going to take out 2 prizes off this. So we've gone, you know, standard Lugia play there. Okay. We just need to find them item cards, which are the Ivories. So they come from the old Amber, but their item cards are not Pokemon. So I don't think you can rare candy them. They have to be in your hand, and then you have to play it, and then I think that's the only problem with this. You can't find them, really. Unless you've got some item finders, so like an Arven maybe could help you find the Aerodactyl's old Amber, and then you can go there. Okay, so they're 5 at the minute. We're doing 220. We would like to boss that up, that Giratina. If we can boss them up before they evolve that Giratina, it'd be great. We haven't even got to use any. Oh, right, okay. So we need to start getting something on this Giratina now. Right, he's at 7 at the minute. He's used the chorus. He's got with 3 energies. Oh my dear. Seriously? Did I put a V-Guard in here? Ah, you're joking? I forgot to put V-Guards in this deck. Shit. Sorry for my French. I knew I forgot something. It was right at the bottom of the energy list. Oh, if I put that in, he couldn't knock me out. And he'd be short. Okay. Forgot to put V-Guard energy in the deck. That's what I get for making deck really quick. Okay. I'm doing 100 at the minute. Okay. So that's what I should have done from the start. Oh. Alright, I've messed up here. So luminous energy, I forgot, doesn't work with other special energies. So you can't actually do it. Right. Okay. Need to tweak this. Oh, how have I gone from 27 to 28 in one stream? I think there's something funny going on here. Right, okay. So, luminous energy, gone. V-Guard energy, this... This effect can't be applied more than once per time at the same Pokemon. Okay, so we need, say, 3 of them. How many V's have we got? 2 would do fine, because we're only really going to use 2 Lugias. Gifts and the Jet Energies are probably going to be better for us. The old Ambers. Okay, this card played as an 18. This count is not affected by specialization traits. Anytime during a discarded display, you may discard this card in play. Okay, that's how we're going to find it. That's the problem. Now the Serenas are good, but the Arven, we need to be able to find these to use them. And the only way I could think of is an Arven. If I get rid of 2 of them, I've still got researches and that, and Ionos, and Ultra Balls. It's the only way I can see it working. But we'll try it again. Don't forget to comment down below what decks you think should be made with the new 151. So apparently TCG Live is playing up a little bit. It's a bit slow. I think it's because there's so many people playing with the new 151 decks. making new decks, everything else. So let's see how this does. I've tweaked it a bit. I don't know how it's going to do like against the original, you know, because like the colourless version, it was still good, but the single strike one was still better and does really well in tournaments. It's one of them. It's like, what should you do? Yeah. So I think going for the 3 Archeopses might be too much. Maybe going for the 2. The 2 are Aerodactyls, sorry, not Archeopses. 2 Aerodactyls, 3 Ambers, not too bad. Right. So I've already got 1 Archeops. That's not too bad. Let's see what we get from this. If we get another, oh, that's a shame. Let's see what we get from the Nest Ball. So we could go Squawk. We can go Squawking Seas, get rid of one of these Archeopses. There's an Aerodactyl and a Nest Ball. We've got 2 spaces for the Archeops. So we need to get another heads. Oh, bollocks. Alright, so we get tails. We'll get one of these, that's fine. Okay. We can't read the wind yet. I'm going to wait until we get an extra card in the hand, so I'm going to leave it as that. Right, so you've got rid of a rare candy, which is really nuts. And Kilo Kush, if you come back and watching this, thank you for your subscription. I think it was yourself that subscribed. This works in our favour a little bit better. Okay, so you're going to go research 2 bosses. That's not a 2 rare candies and a Charizard. That's just wasteful. I definitely wouldn't have got rid of the rare candy. But if you were going to research anyway, then alright. But still, that's still a bit iffy. And can we do anything with this? We still can't find it. We got 2 of them. So we need to... Got 1 Aerodactyl. That should have been a gift, but alright. We can use that. That's not bad. And we'll do the Tempest Dive. Yes, we'll get rid of the Stadium. So we're taking a knockout straight away. But ideally, we'd like to go for the Arceus, the Arceus V. So have they got? They've got the Arceus now. So this could actually do Charizard's attack. And it could one-shot a Charizard EX if they've got 5 prizes taken, which is crazy. I mean, all I have to do is put an energy on it, and that's it. I don't think the double turbo affects the damage because of... It might affect the damage, I'm not too sure actually. And then you're going to do Pidgeot. Okay. I'm probably playing this deck completely wrong, by the way. Odds are that I am. Now, he's either going to charge up the Charizard or the Arceus. Yeah, the Arceus. And research. He's getting these researches in really well, but I can't believe how much he's thrown away, though. He's got what? That's his last Charizard. That's his only Charizard. Unless he's got a Charmeleon. That is his only Charizard he's got. But is it enough? It might be enough. She's definitely going to do 210 to me. Escape Rope. Well, I'm going to give you that. You can take that out. Go ahead. Take the 2 prizes. That just means that we do more damage to you next turn. And it gives me space for an Aerodactyl that can de-evolve this Charizard. So I'm going to put the Mew because we can actually free retreat. Don't forget, free retreat. Mew, that's one thing that League had never had, was the free retreats. Now, do I want any of these? I want the Aerodactyl in play. And none of these are going to be good enough. I need... There's the old Amber. Okay, so we got the... Okay. And we can go... Yeah, double turbo on you. There's no point me doing the Trinity Charge yet. But I am going to do Tempest Dive, get rid of this Stadium. I've put enough damage on him to be knocked out by Aerodactyl. I need to get that Charizard in play. If I can get that Charizard into play, they're going to retreat. They are going to do it. Oh. They're going for the Mew. Okay. 2 for me, that's fine. Right, so... Oh dear. And we've got the boss as well. So we can go Aerodactyl. We don't need to do anything at the minute. That's crazy! You threw away all your rare candies, mate. It's not my fault. There's a Charmeleon. Gonna get unless he's getting the Charizard. He didn't get the Charizard, he just got the energies. So he needed the energies just so he could find the Charizard. He gets rid of a Charizard for an Arceus. I should have gave up on it. Arceus. Oh. Oh well, I could capture the Roma for another Aerodactyl. Right. It's going to move the energies onto the Arceus. Yeah. Okay. Right. No point collapsing. This was interesting. Totally messed them up though, didn't we? And they didn't knock out my Lugia either, which is very interesting. I mean, the Lumion and everything else is good. That's the only way to find these old Ambers is Arven. You can't Nest Ball for them, which is a little bit of a problematic problem. But I knew they would go for the Mew. I thought it might be good in this deck as well, but we have got collapse stadiums. Alright. So we've won one with this deck. And I don't think they had the energies for the Charizard either. They were going all out on the Arceuses, but even if they'd attacked me with these Arceus V-Star that had 3 energies, it wouldn't have been enough damage because it only would have done 200, and we only had to do 60 to it, which an Aerodactyl could have done it, so it's one of them. Let's have a look. Yo. Okay, so let's see how we get on. No basics. Okay. I think it's going to be interesting. So we are using so we get a Lugia. They get 2 cards. They get 2 extra cards. We've got an Archeops, an Older. So we can go Old Amber, which is great. So we can go Old Amber. That's there now. Disability, discard. Discard from play. Prevent all damage. Okay. Double Turbo would be good on this. What would I like to find though? I think a Score could be good actually. Yeah, a Score. Okay. What do we want to put on? I'd like to put the Double Turbo on you. Then put the Collapse Stadium in. That limits the Miraidons then from doing what they ever want, whatever they want. Then we can go hopefully get a Heads. We did. So then we can actually get a Archeops. Archeops. We've got an Ultra Ball to get a... So we got a Mew as well. We are going to end the turn. So if we go Ultra Ball, Archeops, Lugia, get Lugia V-Star, get 2 Archeopses down. Yeah. But the Aerodactyl is not going to be that beneficial at the minute. So maybe the Mew would be a better play against this Miraidon deck. Because we can one-shot this Miraidon deck. If they attack next turn, we're... Well, good. And I didn't put down a thingy bob. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. We can't de-evolve, so Archeop. Aerodactyl's no good against this kind of deck. At all. The only thing can do anything. Is there any fighting cards from 151 that's actually going to be beneficial? Let's have a look. 151 collection Pokemon card list. Let's have a look. Sets. Fighting. 80. No. One in English. Cards. 151. See all. He's gonna knock out my Lugia, isn't he? Yeah. He's gonna find a switch card and then he's gonna knock it out. I'm not even watching, I know what they're gonna do. I had a good hand there as well. Cheers, 2 energies. 1 fighting. But that won't work because of Luminous Energy won't work with Double Turbo Energy or any other special energy. We need something that is colourless. No, even the Golem is no good to us. The Onyx, discard top 5 cards, 80 damage for each Pokemon, retreat exactly 4 this way. So Miraidon's dead. Not Mardon, Lugia's dead now. Don't even have to watch. I can't watch because if I watch, I know I'm just going to get angry about it. There we go. Yeah. I don't really have anything against it, really, to be honest. So, yeah, that's a scoop. We scooped that one. Ooh. Okay. Nope, not that. Where's dust space? Dust. And sparse? No. It's colourless, isn't it? It makes sure that Lugia doesn't have a weakness. That one. Okay. Well, we're going to get rid of one of these Aerodactyls. We're going to keep the 3 Ambers because they're going to be difficult to find. Alright, so we're going to rename it Amber Lugia V-Star because we are using old Amber, so why not? And we're going to use the Aerodactyls. That's the deck. So we got that to stop our Pokemon from having weakness. The one with stars. So Lugia won't be affected by weakness electric. And neither will the Aerodactyl, Archaeopsis. The Mew will still have weakness. And Squawkabilly won't have weakness, but that is so low HP anyway, it don't really matter. We've got the V-Guards finally in there. So I don't know what else I can put in this deck. So I'm currently looking at the deck at the minute, and for some reason it's not loading up these cards. There's the Mew, but they're not showing these cards. I don't know why. Yeah. Oh well. Let's move that over across here. Okie doke. So, let's see what we get. There's a Mew deck. Okay. Sure, I can't really use Mew against Mew because it's not going to really work. If I use Geom hacking, I can't exactly copy their move to copy their bench. It's not going to work that way, is it? We've got old Amber though, which could be beneficial. We've got a Nest Ball to go for. You. Heads. Heads. I'm going to put this down to make that down a bit more. Then we're going to Squawking Seas. We're not going to use the Mew because the Mew's not going to really work. Then we can go. Iono. Refresh their hand. Okay. We're gonna go you. We don't need to put the old amber in yet. We're gonna put another V guard onto this. So that if they try and do a leap, it's not going to knock it out. And we can use our adapter as well to de-evolve a Mew VMAX into a normal Mew, and that makes them throw away the Mew VMAX. So I can see, if you don't realise that, it's going to be nuts. They've just realised what's going to happen, and yeah, they've scooped. That was a Mew deck to scoop there, which is fine by me. You know, I don't mind. Interesting. That was a bit better, to be fair, with the new Lugia deck. I don't know what deck else to make. That's the problem. I don't know. Such. And then we're gonna go filters. Filters today. No tags. Okay. So I'm just checking on what I can do here. That looks like a Zoroark deck, and it's probably using the Dug Trio. So we can start off with a Mew, which is not bad. So Mew is another way. Oh. Okay. Well, of course we need a Lugia. That's a guaranteed. Then we can go. That's a Tails. If I go Squawking Seas here, I lose the guarantee of a Archeops next turn. So we're going to just go for the Dust Space. We are going to go for. He's not very strong, but we can put a Gift Energy here, and we're going to end the turn because it's our turn anyways. Then it's now their turn. Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out. What might be best for like thumbnails and stuff, because this deck has turned out to be Urshifu and then not. So yeah, let's see what we get from the heads. It'd be nice. Oh, really? Okay. The Burnett would be nice. The Ultra Ball would be better. Okay. Gonna have to risk it for a biscuit. I might lose my Mew. Yeah. No, I'm not going to lose the Mew. I can read the wind. I can read the wind actually. Draw some extra cards. Double turbo and a Lugia. That's fine. Right. Right. If they get damage on this, I'm gone. Ah. Should have left the Mew in there now. Damn it. Oh. Alright, they put it on me. Oh, I haven't lost anything yet. Right, okay. And we're going to put an old Amber in. If I put Silver Turbo on you. And then go Submarine Star. 2. Then we can go for an Arvin. We go for... That's a guarantee. Yeah. Heads. Yes. Right. And we can't do that one yet, unfortunately. I'm ending the turn. Reason is, 1, my Mew will not do much damage to this. And they can one-shot this Mew now, because it's got damage. They can one-shot this Lugia. But, if they take out this Dun Space, Sparse, I lose 1 prize, right? But, okay. That's fine by me. And then we can get rid of this old Amber. Okay. I don't need to do Clap Stadium yet. Because I could always use this as a sacrificial lamb. We have got some... We can accelerate to the Lugia now. 1, 2. No, just double turbo. Okay, to you. Because me doing 220 is not a big deal at the minute. We can accelerate energy to the double turbo and gift to the Mew there. So we got energy there, energy there, energy there, energy there. And we're just going to do de-evolve and energy ray. De-evolution ray, and there goes, and that's a Sprigatito. So that's 1 prize done. So we just bypassed. Wait, did it go back to the hand? It goes back to the hand. De-evolve and put in the stage into the hand. So they've wasted. It's literally wasting their rare candies, by the looks of it. Yeah. So the bigger Pokemon will go back to the hand. So against Mew, it's not too bad because Mew could just put it on. But does it remove all the attached stuff as well? No, it just puts it down. So against Mew, it's not going to do too much. Okay. Got the energy there. And I've got no retreat cost on this Aerodactyl. So I've got no retreat cost Mew, no retreat cost Aerodactyl, which is great for us, bad for them. Okay. What have we got on here at the minute? Gift and a jet. So we could go you. Fast and collapsed. Let's just take out these Sprigatito so they can't do anything to us. Lucky Energy. Yeah, because we've got a lot of, we ain't got many energies in the deck because we just keep drawing them. We've only wasted a V-Guard and a double turbo, unfortunately, for the retreat. Now they're going to get the Klara and two Sprigatitos. Sprigatito, Sprigatito. Okay. Energy. Okay, we can't one-shot. It's not going to do the job, is it? The Mew could be Sacrificial Lamb, to be honest. Power Edge. And I don't want an Iono, so let's see how this Mew does its attack. Yes. So it does affect it, the double turbo does affect it. Interesting. Right. Now, has he got the reason I retreated my Aerodactyl is so that if he does manage to get the Meowsriata, he doesn't knock it out. Yes, I'm going to lose 2 prizes from this, but if I keep making them waste rare candies, they can't use it as effective as possible. Now, don't forget, I have got damage on my Lugia at the minute, so right, to put damage on my Aerodactyl, which is not always good. Nest Ball, Sprigatito. You ain't got enough rare candies for them. Okay. Now you can do 220 to me plus 200. Right. That's 2 prizes for you. Okay. I can go Aerodactyl. Okay. Have I got enough energies for another Lugia? I don't think I have. A jet. Send that. I don't. I've got any old amber. I have got an old amber. Okay. So we do want to de-evolve this. We do not want to cut stadium. We need an Arven, to be honest. Yeah, let's just do this. Bye-bye. Alright, so we are just messing with them at the minute, because this is where all my energies are. And I could go Lugia, actually, because I've got enough energies now. I'd like to go for another Aerodactyl. Right, boss. Okay. Have you got the rare candy? If you had the rare candy, you would have done it by now, and then you would have drawn for more. Okay. Right. That's a gift. That's that. Dirt 4, dirt 3. Yeah, we're going to get rid of the Lemillion and the Collapse Stadium. We're going to get a Arceus Lugia down. Right. Okay. We're going to put the Lucky Energy on you. We are going to... Do we want to collapse? I don't think we want to collapse. We are just going to Iono. Make them down to 4. Give us some options here and some energies. Let's see if we get heads here. We do. So we can go Lugia V-Star next turn, which is great. Okay. We have got the energies in the deck now to start powering up our Lugia. So we'll keep it. Sorry, no. You. Then another energy here. That's 130 Aero Drive with Discard Stadium. So we could go Retreat. No, we can't yet. Okay, so we'll do the Tempest Dive. Get rid of this. We've got the Aerodactyl that can make us do whatever we want. So we've got 2 prizes here now. We only have to get 1. And the deck's working all right, to be honest. It's not working too bad. I think the Dunsparce was needed, especially against the Miraidon decks. I mean, I didn't have a chance against that. I didn't expect them to be able to go, but it's one of them at the minute. I think always guarantee the Dunsparce in this deck does make a difference. Now I'm down to 1 card. That means I've lost my Lugia for next turn, but I have gained an Archeops. Now we can knock out. Yep, there you go. There's Scoops. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Hey. Okay, so I think that's working a little bit better now. So we've got 1 Mew, 2 Aerodactyls, we're using the Lugias, we're using the Dunsparce to make us immune to electricity damage bonus or weakness. We've got the Arvens to find the old Amber. Yeah. What are we at the minute? I think we're at 2 win streaks. Okay, so this Amber Lugia V-Star, it seems to be working quite well. Okay. Okay. Let's go first. Right, so we've got a free retreat here. Right, we're ready for you, Miraidon. Right. Old Amber's not going to be any good here. So we can't use you. Let's see what we get from these. Tails. Right, okay, so we are going to get guaranteed that. We are going to guarantee a Lugia. We are going to do Capturing Aroma. We've got heads. So could always go Luminion, Burnett. But that's a weakness as well. But it's still not as bad. Or the Archeops. We'll get the Archeops, see what we get from here. We are going to collapse it. See what they do with that. We're going to end the turn. Okay. We could have retreated back, but we're not. Because should have collapsed, really? It does limit the damage of a Raikou. And with Dunsparce, they can't knock out Lugia in one shot, but they can knock out a Mew EX. So I should have really swapped out, retreated, gone into the Lugia, and then done it that way. So that doesn't give me room for Lemillion to get another Archeops in play. So I could he's got Iono with me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see what we get. If we get two Archeopses, I'll be... no, there's a Lugia. An Energy. That's not what I want. Electric Generator. One. One. Switch. Escape Rope. It's going to be the Lugia. Right. After the peak, that's a problem. That's a big, 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 big problem. No. Oh dear. What are we gonna do? 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 We can't do anything else. If I put a lucky energy or something on this, I might not be able to do anything else. So we are going to Iono all these energies away. Now, this was even shittier hand. And that's a scoop. I've got nothing. Shouldn't have put that collapsed stadium down. I could have bypassed it. I totally misplayed there. What time is it? Oh, I've got work tomorrow. Right, so this is the deck list for the Amber Lugia V-Star. The reason I've called it that is because we're using old Amber. We're using 3 of these. You need to use Arven to find them because they are item cards, not Pokemon cards. So Nest Balls, Battle VIP passes will not find them. But this Aerodactyl is as good as I thought it would be. So as you saw in the play, in the matches below, if you hit a Charizard EX for this, it will knock out the Charmander. but you get one prize instead of two. But they have to put that Charizard back into the hand. Did it also from Meowscarada. Put it back in the hand. They ran out of. It's literally wasting their resources of rare candies, and knocking out their Pokemon. You mean I could use two normal energies instead of a double turbo, and it do 100, and it can knock out a Charmeleon. It works. So and it's also free retreats. So Lugia now has got 1, 2, 3 Pokemon with no retreat costs. Right, so that's free retreat. We can go draw for an extra 3 card. If we got 1 card in the hand, we could draw for another 2 with new restarts ability. We can copy the opponent's attack. So that it's a Miraidon attack. We can just copy that, bomb, knock it out. Yeah, so we're still using Squawkabilly and Lemillion. We are using the Dunsparce because there's so many Miraidon decks out there, and it kills Lugia straight away, really. We've got Vigard, Jet Energy, Burnett, Ionas. So the only thing we had to really swatch is the Serenas for the Arvins, so we could find the old Ambers. And yeah, that's the deck. The deck I was using before, at the start of the stream, as you probably saw, is my actual Rapid Strike deck that I use in real life. I don't know what was going on with the deck, but it just didn't seem to be working at the minute. I don't know what's going on. I think I might have messed with the ratio, or I don't know. Or it's just the game being funny. But that's the deck anyway. I will be making some new decks as well, because don't forget, there's new 151 Pokemon. I've added already the Charmander, which has for 1 energy discard a stadium, which is really good. I've also updated I think not that Charizard. I've got the other Charizard now. I think this deck might be having a bit more play now, because this is my Tyranitar Gallade deck, similar to my Charizard deck that I made about a month ago with Gallade, but we might be using it with the new, all from the 151 set, Dugtrio. And this can do a lot of damage. It can do 280 damage if it's got 90 counters on it. And this, what it does, it puts a counter on it every turn, and you get to draw a card. So you draw, said many cards, you got damage on it, which increases the damage of Tyranitar EX. So we've already got a Pokemon that can accelerate and damage onto itself, so we don't have to use the Gengars. So I'm thinking about using that with the Tyranitar, with Path to the Peak, and yeah, it will, because Path to the Peak will not affect any of these Pokemon. So it's going to be interesting, and also in a Zoroark deck. So where's my Zoroark? There. Yeah, this Zoroark deck with a Dugtrio instead of a Gengar. I mean, don't get me wrong, Gengar's awesome, but I think it might add the extra attacker for the Zoroark. Even though Zoroark can do so much damage, it could actually really help. So I don't know where we're going to fit. You'd have to go 2-2 Dugtrio and the other one, the pre-evolution of it. And you'd have to find an extra space for it. Maybe the heavy ball, maybe, and yeah. Then we could go rare candy, not rare candy, thingy bob. So we could go down on the jaw block box, add extra Pokemon and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see how we get on, and yeah, I think that'll be it. So Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow when I have more decks out.